A lot of people are kind of wondering what they're going to do with themselves over the next few weeks or maybe months. They think that they might have trouble entertaining themselves. I don't think it's that much of an issue. You've just got to use your, imagination.
So, vlogging from home. This is all quite new. I feel like I'm on Love Island.
Hello, this is May and Evie checking in for day 3 of coronavirus lockdown.
Okay, so it's day 3. It feels like day 10. I personally thought I'd actually enjoy it a bit more than I am.
Do you know what? I'm glad that we've got each other, me and this little doggo here, because I am starting to go crazy not having people to speak to.
I'm hating it, honestly, as much as I hated day 1.
Missing the team is probably the biggest downside of it.
Slightly missing the office, but I do like to walk around my underwear.
I can tell you I don't have a kettle, so I'm going to have to pour the tea from the pot. It always gets a bit excited.
It's not great for someone like me. I am a massive fan of routine. I get to the office at the same time every day. I eat the same thing for breakfast, so this is really throwing things up in the air. To sort of alleviate that pressure on myself, I've decided to take the rest of this indefinite quarantine up to Yorkshire and spend it with my family.
My mum seems to kind of think that work from home is kind of like a holiday, so she's not really grasping the concept of working from home. She thinks I'm just kind of watching videos, messaging people and video chatting.
So I've just moved to London. I am thankful for it. I have a 6-year-old brother, an 11-year-old brother, a 20-year-old sister who makes more noise than both of them, and a mum who puts up a good fight on that front as well. It's nice to have a bit of peace and quiet, but give it a week and I'm sure I'll be missing them, and we'll just have to see them, when the time comes, when it's safe to do so.
My dad has unfortunately had the virus. He's recovered, but he's just come out of 14 days of self-isolation, as is the rest of that household, and they're going to go straight back into 7 days, and they have just come out of it.
I'm probably one of the employees that has to travel the furthest into work every day, so I do just over 2-hour commute each way. Coronavirus has kind of handed me back 4 hours of my day. This little guy is liking it, aren't you? Downside is...
You forgot to do your hair, because...
Yeah, my hair looks awful.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Harry and Aaron closed the office last night. Don't blame them, these things need to get done. Unfortunately, I was at my girlfriend's house, and the thought of spending the day with my future mother-in-law, who is also being quarantined today, not for me.
Right, walking up the stairs to sort myself out for lunchtime, and some pretty terrible news, but expected news, inevitable news has just broken, that Euro 2020 has been postponed to Euro 2021.
I can understand why it's happened. I'm broken. This was our year. It was coming home.
Gutting, but it has huge implications across the rest of the football world, rest of the sport world, really.
They've come out saying logistically it's just impossible. And I can understand that. You've got something that's going across not just one country, it's constant travel for the entire football community over a summer, which, under the circumstances of what we're dealing with, is ill-advised.
We live and we see what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks, but I expect that the next couple of days is going to be quite significant. We're expecting an announcement today by the government to see whether or not they're going to help businesses out in the UK. We know they've already made incredible steps in France to make sure that no businesses go bankrupt. Germany are doing unlimited loans. The UK have set up a loan scheme, but let's see what they do in order to counteract the potential devastating effects that this virus can have on the workforce and the businesses in the UK. So we'll see what happens, and we'll be watching that later on.
I didn't think I would ever have my pants in the background of a vlog, but here we are. This is where the light is best, so this is where we're doing it.
We just had a call with a client in Gibraltar. It's good to finally put Skype to the test. We had over 10 of us scattered across the UK and through Gibraltar, fighting to speak over each other. Interesting to say the least, but productive.
I've been having some interesting calls today with clients, mainly debating whether to go live with content or not, and this content has been months in the making and planning, but it's the debate of whether it's insensitive to go live now, or whether the press could pick this up and accuse the client of capitalising on the bad circumstances, basically, which obviously isn't the case. This has been planned months ago, but it's just something we obviously have to consider. So it's been a lot of debate today across the board with all my clients, to be honest, on that.
Today we have been thinking a lot about how our clients can help in this situation, how we can use the resources or the products that our clients have in order to do good and help people out. How can we create content that's going to help people whilst they're working from home, spread information that's going to help keep people safe. Something that's really nice for us guys to be able to think about in terms of corporate social responsibility. I think all brands have to kind of maybe slightly drop the commercial messaging and just put people first, and think about what we can do to just help people during this time.
What is weird about working from home is that it all kind of rolls into one. So it's gone from being work area, which is behind us here, to now being very much a leisure area. Everything's kind of blending into one. We're just doing whatever we can to keep ourselves sane. It's not a normal situation. But yeah, thank you very much for watching again. We really do appreciate it. We'll be here every single day, doing whatever we can to bring the best content we possibly can for the vlog. And yeah, we will see you tomorrow. So yeah, we're coming out of ways that we can utilise virtual sport as well as other ways that we can... Why are you laughing? So yeah, we're coming out with ways that we can use you're doing my head in over there. We're looking at ways that we can use you're gonna have to stop. So yeah, we're looking at ways that we can use virtual sport as well as other means of being I can't do it, Bob. So yeah, we're looking at ways we can use